Hello everybody, I hope you're having a great Thursday. I'm here to talk about the state of California, and I'll start with the most common reasons for a board to discipline a counselor. The first being the violation of client confidentiality. The state of California is very strict on a patient's confidentiality, so they take these violations very seriously. They don't account for the most common one, but it is common if a counselor was to talk to somebody else and reveal information without the consent of the client. That would be considered breaking the confidentiality. Another one is going to be insurance and fee misbehavior. That could be anything from overcharging a person's insurance for things that they didn't have done, so any kind of special procedures or special sessions, overcharging or undercharging. And then a very big one and the most common one in the state of California is going to be the sexual misconduct and sexual relationships with clients. Sexual misconduct can be anything from kissing to touching to masturbating to taking pictures or undressing. It's very unethical in any state, and especially in the state of California, for a counselor to engage in any kind of sexual relationship with their client. If the client is someone who is an ex-client, so if the person is not counseling that client anymore, for other states it's really up in the air, and it's the job of the counselor to figure out what the state requires. For the state of California, they're pretty strict on it being a year plus, so you can't, for instance, counsel someone and then sleep with them the next day. That would be considered unethical, and that is something that the board could discipline you for. The legal and ethical issues for mental health professionals, Volume 2, Dual Relationships, Boundary Standards, and Care of Termination, published in 2010 by Greg Summers, talks about the differences and the importances of the knowing a state's policies before engaging post clients in any kind of sexual relationships, because all of the states really do frown upon having any kind of sexual relationship with a client. And then a final issue is going to be professional misconduct, so misrepresenting yourself to the clients. And then we're going to go down to self-care. And self-care is so important any time in your life, but it's especially important when you're working as a counselor. It gives the clients the best version of yourself. If a counselor does not work on self-care, it can greatly affect what they are offering to the clients, and it could possibly cause neglect to the clients in the way that they interact. If a person is bringing their personal problems to work, which does happen from time to time, but as a counselor, it's not something you can allow to happen. But if they're bringing that into work, it can cause damage and possible harm to the clients that they are talking to. And then the ACA Code of Ethics says that if a counselor sees that they're struggling from any kind of mental, physical, or emotional problems, they are ethically required to suspend, limit, or terminate the care that they are offering to clients. Section F5B states that if they recognize any of these things going on with them, they are required to tell their supervisors. My real question is, I know some people are too proud, and if they're struggling, they might not want to say anything. They might just want to push through. Does anyone think there are any signs that a supervisor should be looking for in order to make sure that their employees are not having issues? and bringing those issues in with your clients. All right, thank you for listening. I hope you all have a great Thursday night. Bye.